Hi there, it's Dave Gammon here. A double dip recession. What is it? I've got no idea. And to be honest, I don't give a crap. I'm too busy trying to build my business to be sidelined by things like recessions. But this whole thing does bring to mind a story. About 10 years ago, I went on a rock climbing course, a 5-day introduction to rock climbing. And on the first day, my instructor, Martin Chester, pointed at a great big cliff across the valley and said, by the end of the week, you'll be leading a climb on that cliff. And I remember thinking, yeah, whatever. Anyway, the end of the week came and sure enough, found myself at the face at the bottom looking up a 400-foot route called Direct. For those of you that understand mountaineering terms, it's graded very severe. For those of you that don't, you may have some idea what that's all about. Anyway, Martin was on a rope next to me, so he was on an abseil rope and he was climbing up with alongside me and coaching me basically, pointing out where I needed to go, the things I needed to watch out for, basically teaching me and educating me on climbing as I climbed. And I actually quite enjoyed it, although it was quite scary. But then we hit the crux. So in climbing terms, the crux is the most difficult point of any particular route. And this one had a particularly difficult crux. It was at the top of the climb, so it's 400 foot up. It was massively exposed, and it was a real balls out move to make. I froze. I was terrified. I had chicken leg. My leg was shaking. And Martin came up next to me on his rope, and he said to me some words that always stuck with me. He said, you have two choices from here, Dave. You can either push on and go past this and finish the route, or you can climb back down again, which is going to be infinitely more dangerous. Down climbing is a very hazardous occupation. And so after a bit of coaching and a bit of pointing out at how I might approach this final move, I made the move, finished the climb and was absolutely thrilled to bits. In fact, I think it was one of the top 5 moments in my life, just overcoming that obstacle and the feeling that came with that. So here's the thing, with your business, I suspect this double dip recession is going to be a bit of a crux for some of you. So the choices are you just going to be static with fear until chicken leg makes you a victim? Are you going to try and climb back down again with all of the dangers that entails? Or are you just going to work with someone to help you push on through and keep growing and get where you want to get, irrespective of what's going on around you? You see, I think a business can do one of two things. It can grow or it can die. You can't stay still. And the reason for that is, do you think your market will stay still? Or will technology or competitors come along and steal your customers away? These things weren't around 5 years ago and now they seem to dominate our lives. So look, I want to help businesses that want to go somewhere and that want to continue to grow. When we combine your knowledge and your experience with mine, imagine where we could take your business once you were clear about where you were going and you had someone to help you, to point out the pitfalls, to show you where the handholds are, to show you where to put the protection as you climb. Why not give me a call today? Not tomorrow. Don't find excuses and delay and procrastinate this decision. Give me a call and I'll come and spend a couple of hours with you and we'll figure out what's really possible for your business.